Hello and welcome to our call for all of our educators across the country. My name is Tammy Smith and I am the Director of Field Operations here with Nerium. We want to thank you for taking just a brief moment of your time to listen to an overview of what Nerium International and our products and opportunity are all about. Thanks so much. This call is going to be done by educators for educators. And I have just such a great pleasure to introduce you to our first speaker on this call. She is a mother of 3 handsome boys. She was actually an educator for 10 years, and she has earned a $50,000 bonus with Nerium International. So she certainly knows all of the information. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and welcome to the call Mrs. Jen Schenkberger.
Hi, Tammy. And yes, like you said, I am a former teacher, and my husband, Mike, is currently a full-time educator, and we actually met many years ago teaching together at the same school. So between our friends, our family, and all the educators who currently help us educate our own 3 boys, we are surrounded by teachers, and we just love them, and we hold them very near and dear to our heart. We both love teaching, and I actually planned on returning to it as soon as our youngest son started school. Life took a bit of a different path, I guess you could say, when a childhood friend introduced me to Nerium. We hadn't seen each other in many years, and I actually got the text and started chuckling and just thought, my goodness, he doesn't remember me very well. Because at the time I received his text, I was actually volunteering for one of my son's teachers, and I've only really thought of myself as an educator. I was happy and proud to be one. So when he suggested that I take a look at a relationship marketing business, I honestly thought he was crazy. I didn't want to do it, and nor did I think I could do it, and I wasn't really even looking for anything. But their product that he was telling me about and their success in the business did, however, intrigue me. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. And instead of being fearful to give it a try, I actually started to grow really fearful about missing out on an opportunity that could help my family. In my opinion, teachers aren't really paid what they're worth. Many of us have advanced degrees and worked real hard to be the best educator we could be. There aren't anyone that I can think of who decided to become an educator for financial reasons. And when I considered this opportunity and questioned whether or not I could do it or even wanted to do it, I pictured my husband sitting at the dining room table paying our bills each month. And he'd often look up and comment that things would just be so much easier if we had that extra $500 or $1,000 in income. So I decided to take that leap of faith, and I did it. And I followed a simple system, just like I followed a curriculum, and just like I followed my lesson plans as a teacher. I basically followed the plans laid out for us to succeed, much like I used to follow the plans I used to help my students succeed. And just like when I was a student teacher and I had a mentor teacher coaching me on the best practices I could use to educate my students, I had my childhood friend to coach me through the system as well. Just like following the curriculum for best practice, I actually followed Nerium's system for success. And I quickly earned an iPad, and that was just so exciting. I could hardly believe it myself. I was jumping for joy, and my husband was too. And he's still a full-time teacher, and he was coaching 4 different sports at the time. He congratulated me. And I was happy, but I quickly informed him that I was actually about to get my Lexus car bonus. I truly didn't even know how I was doing it. And I know many of you might be thinking, well, as educators, we like to know what we're doing. But I have to tell you, I just followed some steps, and all of a sudden my childhood friend saying, you're about to earn a free Lexus. And at the time, my husband was driving an 8-year-old car that we were actually saving up to get new brakes for. So I said to him, help me with this business, and that Lexus is yours. And we earned it a couple of weeks later. I don't know many teachers who get to drive a luxury car to school, so my husband was doing the happy dance that day. And I was honestly doing a little dance as well, because we had just earned a free car. A free car to 2 teachers alone is truly like hitting the jackpot. And our car bonus was life-changing. But what was actually more life-changing was the income that soon followed. Within months of starting our little home-based business, part-time, spare time, running around with the kids, by simply sharing a product at the baseball field, in the teacher's lounge, or even at the beach, which we've done, we created an income for our family that surpassed my husband's teaching salary and even earned, as Tammy said, a $50,000 bonus, which I don't have to tell you is actually near what the average teacher makes. And some, in fact, make less than that per year. The salary that we relied upon to support our family is now our supplemental kind of bonus salary. And my my husband is still teaching because he wants to, no longer because he has to, and no longer sitting at that dining room table wishing we had that extra $500 or $1,000, because thanks to Nerium, we now have a nest egg in the bank. I know it sounds foreign to many of you, many teachers out there who are still living to paycheck, because we've been there, especially those of you who are single parents trying to raise a family on a teacher's salary. Replacing your teaching income through a home-based business may seem like a really outlandish concept to you right now, because I know it did for me. I didn't quite believe it until I lived it. But what if you could share a product that most people love and take away that worry you have over financing activities for your classroom or summer vacations or just drive a free car? I mean, that in and of itself, like I said, caused us to feel we had won the jackpot. I speak from the heart when I say that we just love helping teachers succeed in this business, and we found over time that teachers often have great success with our simple system, because educators are often well-versed in receiving information and then transmitting it back to others. I mean, we do it every day. This typically causes them to be highly effective as teachers or coaches for those that decide to join them in their business. Much like it's rewarding to see that spark in a student's eye when you know you played a small part in them learning a new concept or gaining new knowledge for the first time, it's now honestly equally rewarding to help others succeed. It's actually been a very natural fit for me as a teacher, which sounds kind of funny to me to this day, because I had to Google what relationship marketing even was. And now I think, my goodness, if I could just spread the word and tell other educators that it's a way to earn that little supplemental income so that you can just find joy in your job and not find the heartache it is that can be paying bills on a teacher's salary. If you think this could be the right fit for you, or a teacher friend that's looking to generate a little extra income, it all starts with our products. We have a night cream and a day cream that, like I said, most people truly love. They work together synergistically to provide maximum results, and they address multiple concerns at once. Among them are fine lines, wrinkles, discoloration, skin texture, and aging skin. My own results, in fact, surprised me as I saw the appearance of my lines between my eyebrows greatly diminish, and the pockets of discoloration I had on my cheeks started to fade. When I introduced it to my friends, I had two who very quickly thanked me for telling them about a product that addressed concerns they had about their own skin, concerns I didn't even know they had, or concerns I didn't know that they bothered them, and they had tried so many products. And to think I had helped them feel better about themselves simply by sharing a product that worked for me just truly made me so very happy. What's making me equally happy is talking about and telling people about the new product we're excited about, the launch of our newest product, which is called Nerium Firm. And Nerium Firm is a body contouring cream, and it's formulated to help smooth, tighten, firm the appearance of problem areas that need that little extra boost. It also improves the appearance of cellulite and loose or dimpled skin. And with the summer months approaching, and really year-round with many of us taking vacations, we know that lots of people will be interested in our products. So it's pretty safe to say that if someone has skin, they might be interested in giving them a try. And they are revolutionary. They're revolutionary breakthroughs in skincare. And that's what it's really all about. There is truly no selling required. In fact, when I started my business, I remember telling my mom what I was trying to do to help my family, and she laughed, and she said, "Oh, my goodness, when you were a Girl Scout, you used to make me sell your cookies." And I said, "Well, Mom, it's not about selling, because I have to tell you, I really see myself as a teacher and a mom, and many teachers and moms are not comfortable with the selling thing, and it's not about selling. It's simply about sharing, and people decide if it's the right fit for them." There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee, and we like to say to our friends that they have nothing to lose but wrinkles, and they really do lose them. And I tell my friends and family, acquaintances, baseball moms, anyone who wants to give it a try to see if they like it, and if they don't, return it for a refund. I also tell them that Nerium wants to help them get their night cream for free. Free! I mean, my goodness, that's so exciting to me to think that I've introduced countless friends and family to a product that makes them feel better about themselves, and now they aren't even having to pay for it. It truly warms my heart. Share our products with someone you know, love, or even just someone you met on the checkout line at the store, and you can help them see that our night cream for free just by turning around and sharing with those that they know and love. And when they have 3 people who'd like to give it a try as what we call the preferred customer, their product is free, their night cream. I mean, it's been incredible to see people feeling better about themselves for a product they don't even have to pay for. And the beauty of that is they're helping you expand your business as well, just by sharing the product. We're so excited about the results people are having that we actually are trying to collect the largest database of before and after pictures right from our camera phones. I'm not going to lie, I am a bit challenged by technology, to say the least, so I can assure you that those pictures you may have seen from your friends or your family members or those you've even seen on social media, they were taken with mere camera phones, and the results are nothing short of amazing. It's truly been incredible. So incredible that we are the only company who asks everyone to send in their results pictures. And it's just so much fun to see all the new pictures coming in specifically about our newest product, Nerium Firm. I mean, knock your socks off results. And it's all because our products work. So how can you turn these products into a business you can work part-time, spare time, around your family, around your classroom, around your students? My husband, Mike, is about to come on and just join us, and he can share the opportunity with you. Mike?
Hi, Jen. Thank you very much. As my wife said, I am a full-time teacher. I basically do Nerium part-time with my wife, and I've been teaching for 22 years as a teacher and a coach. When she introduced the product to me, I was kind of hesitant at first, I'll be honest with you. I was the guy that's like, go away. I'm just a bar soap kind of person. I don't wear any products. She looked me in the eyes and she said, I really would like to do more with this. I'm loving my result. If you have a result that you like too, I'd like to look into the opportunity, make some extra money for our family. So looking at my wife and knowing a happy wife is a happy life, I said, sure, give me the product. Let's see what it does. Well, I was also a former athlete, and I had some serious skin damage done to my hands, and it just wasn't healthy. After 13 days, I had a result that literally blew my mind away. I had results that made me feel better. When you look better, you feel better. My hands were also healthier. They weren't cracking and bleeding any longer. I had skin texture and lines around my face that were just fading by the day. So this intrigued me. And as a teacher, I don't want to sell anything. My integrity and my professionalism is extremely important to me, and for teaching for 22 years, I established that, like many of you out there that are educators yourself. I had parents actually come and say to me, aren't you worried about your integrity when I did get involved in this business? And I said, absolutely not. I love my result. I love what the product did for me. And it may or may not have the same result for you. And as my wife stated, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got nothing to lose. If you don't like it, return the product, get a full money refund. So that was important. So I started looking at this business, and I wanted to make sure it was the right avenue for us. And like most people, you ask yourself some simple questions. Can I do this? Do I want to do this? Do I have time to do this? And I'll tell you, if you talk to teachers, we dedicate so much time to our children, and we are extremely underpaid. It's so rewarding to watch children grow and know that we're making a difference in their lives. But when we go home at the end of the day, are we really living that dream lifestyle that we all wanted? That dream lifestyle that teaching salary is not going to give us? The answer is no. Unless you marry someone rich and you're a teacher, you're not going to have that dream lifestyle. So I started looking into it, and I realized, wow, the product works. It's backed up by real science, hard statistical data, hard objective data. It's just giving you the answers and the facts. So it's not what we say, it's what the product does. So right there, we're a product-driven company. And the second thing that I started looking at was the system itself. Designed by Jeff Olson, an icon in the industry. He put together a management team over 150 years combined experience in this industry. They really, truly know who they are, where they're going, and how they're going to get there. They put together a system that anyone can duplicate. People learn from the moment they see and the moment they hear. Our job as educators is to bring people clarity, awareness, so they can make educated decisions on what's best for them. So when I saw this system for what it's truly actually doing and how much it works, I was blown away. And I realized that all I needed to do was not reinvent the wheel. What is the system? The system's created to get ourselves out of the way. Everyone can follow our system, and it's duplicatable. Finally, I was looking on further with my research, and I found an extremely lucrative compensation plan. We need to get paid. I'm really excited at this point to bring on a guest speaker. She is a teacher, and she actually has taught for 7 years. Her name is Julie Mayer, and now she's a stay-home mom. And she's also a mother of 2 children, and she's been involved with the company for less than 2 years. And what I'm excited to announce is that she will be receiving a $50,000 bonus this month. Julie, are you there?
I am, Mike. Thank you very much. Yes, I was a teacher for 7 years. I taught in California and Hawaii. And during that time, I loved my job. But what happened is I fell in love with my husband and married him, and he is in the Marine Corps. And so we're a military family, and we do a lot of moving. We're actually moving right now. So that kind of lifestyle makes it really difficult for a spouse to have, find traditional jobs like teaching jobs where you have to interview, and we move on such short notice. So anyway, about 5 years ago, my husband and I decided that, it was a good time for us to start our family, and we made that decision that I would stay home, so I stopped teaching, and that we would make it work and live on one income. And that was going fine, and I was so blessed to be at home with our 2 children. But about a year and a half ago, we found ourselves, in an interesting situation. We were about 12 days out from him deploying to Afghanistan, and the kids were 1 and 3, and I had really started thinking about what could I do, what could I kind of fit in with the kids at home with me that could start to replace that teaching income that I didn't have anymore. But I had quite a few criteria on my list of things that I had to make work. So, being a military wife with him deploying, I definitely have a full-time job with the kids and the home and all that entails. And I want my kids to be at home with me while they're young, not in daycare. And I knew that my job, whatever I found, had to be super flexible. So, if you're a full-time teacher right now, you need something part-time that could work with your schedule or spare time. And that was the same for me. I definitely couldn't find a full-time job to make work for me. So something part-time, and it needed to be able to relocate with me whenever we moved. And also I wanted to find passion in what I was doing. Just being a teacher, that's why I chose that job, was I felt so connected to my students, so connected to helping them learn and doing whatever I could to help them make the kind of future that they wanted for themselves. I wanted to find that kind of passion in a job also. So, how do you find a job that meets all of those criteria? That's what I was left scratching my head about. And that was when a good friend of mine, introduced me to Nerium. And my husband and I took a look at this, and everything about it really fit what we were looking for. The flexibility that this could be spare time, part-time, full-time. The income could be part-time income. The income could be full-time income. And when I saw that I could potentially match my teaching income, and that this could give us some options that we haven't had. My husband has a fixed salary, and he has a certain amount of years that he will do. And so we haven't had a lot of options, but this was something that we could grab hold of. And, secondly, I knew I couldn't sell anything. That is not in my nature. And so when I heard that this was simply sharing about a product that works, and I fell in love with the product, and I share about products I love all the time, or things that I love. So that was an easy fit for me too. But basically, fast forward a year and a half, a little over a year and a half, we are driving a free Lexus, and I have replaced my teaching salary from home with our 2 small kids, and we've moved now 2 times while I've been involved in Nerium. And I pick up, and I'm able to take this with me. And for someone like me that moves all the time, to feel like I can get connected to people and feel supported by people that I work with, just like I had when I was teaching, and I had that great connection with my students, I found that here. So anyway, to be in control of our time, and to feel so excited about our future, and to be able to share this with other people and help them has been truly amazing. So I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share. And Jen, I'll go ahead and hand the call back over to you.
I just wanted to thank those of you who took the time to join us on this call. I encourage you to get back to the person who invited you to join us. And we're all educators here. We hope that we've provided you with a little clarity so you can have an educated decision, or help make an educated decision to see if this could be the right fit for you and those you love. So with that, thank you so much, and thanks for joining us on the call.